What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We're looking at some Dax. He dropped this I think today. I want to say I've seen I follow him on Instagram, so I've seen like he's put out shorts and posts. This is with Phix. Do me a favor, go support Dax. Please go like and subscribe if you like what I do. Please like, comment down below, subscribe. Oh, also yeah, go to Phix's page as well. He does have a page. Go support him on his socials too. Go subscribe to his channel as well. Um, this song is called Narcissist. Okay. See, we like Dax because he's very thoughtful in his topic selection with his songs, right? It's not it's he never really like flexes money, cars, drugs, guns, shit like that. It's always it's always topical to a point where it's a lot of it's very introspective. A lot of it is experience driven, stuff that he knows or he's been through. So he's writing about topics that are otherwise relatable to your everyday man. That and this topic is showing a female here. I'm assuming we're going to talk about dating a narcissist, but it's not like stuff like, oh, look at my yacht, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a yacht. Oh. Um. Anyways, let's dive in.
I've been wanting you to have this.
House key or a heart key? What is it?
The key to my heart.
The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in.
Dude, I'm getting like Juice World vibes just off of that verse right there. Do you know what I'm saying?
I got locked away in its vacance, waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. Trapped inside your cage, it was a crazy place to be. The constant roller coasters made me sick, I couldn't see the beauty in your lies. It made the truth so ugly that the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me. A puppet master pulling strings and playing with my head. But
He said the beauty in your lies. What do you say? Why did I do that? Fucking A. Sorry, 1 second here.
the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing the place lies. It made the truth so ugly that
Made the truth so ugly. Yeah, it's crazy. So he's talking about dating a narcissist. It's and also somewhat like a master manipulator. A lot of the times, like you can, and I've experienced this. I'm sure everybody else has too. Where, and a lot of the times they don't even know what they're doing. It's just sort of commonplace to just you make everything your fault, and just by way of just manipulation and gaslighting and creating issues where there isn't, but it's always on you. But it's toxicity to a point where like you end up kind of blaming yourself. I was in a relationship like this, like it's been a while, but I had a really bad one like this where like literally like I was almost like stabbed, and like I was like, oh, it's cool, I'm the only one that can fix this girl. I'm like just delusional. And then like and then you're afraid of everybody thereafter, right? You think everybody's the same. It's nuts. People that are that deep into that type of manipulation. It's shitty because you hold on to the things that you love, um and they'll always sort of show face with the things that that they know that you love, but still that's all a game, right? It's all manipulation.
the man inside the mirror wasn't recognizing me. A puppet master pulling strings and playing with my head, manipulating everything and twisting what I said, projecting all your malice, then attacking me and claiming my defense was starting all the arguments. And as time goes on and I embrace the situation I just faced, I forgive myself for letting faith you change distort reality. Key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away and it's fake.
And you look at the scenery used here. It's just this old building, and he's essentially just strapped to a chair. And this is sort of metaphorical for what he meant by it opens up a place I'm not safe in. He's nervous, and she's just kind of spinning circles around him. It's almost like fucking hypnotized, right?
Waking waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
Every night we argue, I feel more and more abused. I give you what you want, but you're still mad and I'm confused. You tell me that you're leaving, she's a villain on the loose. But even after everything, I still come after you. Yeah.
And that's another thing. The threats. I'll just leave, or this or that. And a lot of the times it's empty, and it's threats to solicit a response. It's not threats with plan of action. It's saying things. It's button pushing, knowing exactly what buttons to push within you to know how to engage that response. Right. Then once you respond, then you're in. Then you've sort of kind of succumbed to the game. Right. Now you're playing the game. Now you're kind of hooked. Right. Now it's and it's because you're getting something out of it too. You know, there's certain things that you like, but at the same point, like you're in this fucking whirlwind of control that you have no idea that you're in until you step outside the box. Or in my case, you have a friend tell you, dude, we're not going to hang out with you anymore if you're with this person. This is why. And then you're like, huh, you guys might be right.
You told me this was forever, it's me and you together.
He's wearing a lock around his chest too.
Come to find out it never is. Cause those were lies. She's a snake in disguise, guys.
Looking for it, found a brick wall, right? And that's the thing. It's always like you're constantly searching, but constantly stopped. You know, and that's that locked in that sort of prison thing, or the prison thing. It's you. There's no middle ground. There's no out for you. It's either it's foot down, gone, or it's you're still playing the game, right?
As bad as I would want you to, I know you'll never change. Crazy, you and I were talking about our wedding day, and I'm glad that we ain't go through with it. But I'm feeling so bad for the next one you ruin with.
The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance.
See what they did with her eyes there? She looked all demonic.
I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its
I'm out.
vacance. Waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me. I still sort of miss it, your toxic ambition, your evil intention, your wrong intuition. I wasn't complicit to our demise. I got locked away and didn't even do the crime. What do I do now? Where do I go? How do I tell the next girl I'm a broken soul?
And that's what I said at the beginning. Like it breaks you for you're afraid of whatever's next. You assume that everybody's like that, right? Going into it's terrifying getting out of that, and you are kind of lost because you become dependent on the puppet show. You don't even know you are, right? But you are, because it's like you're in an unsafe place, but there are elements of it that becomes a safe zone. It's almost like mental and emotional abuse that you get used to, right?
It's getting hard for me to breathe. The pain has brought me to my knees. I'm broken inside. I cannot describe the thoughts that I get when I think of those times. I saw all of the signs. I ignored them. Now I will be damaged this way for the rest of my life. The key to your heart opens up a place I'm not safe in. I got locked away in its vacance. Waking up to all of your faces, trapped inside this cage. Narcissistic bouts of rage, accusations every day, arguments that you create to break the soul inside of me.
If you don't heal from what hurt you, you'll end up bleeding on people who didn't cut you. Exactly. It's an interesting topic to sing about. Obviously, it's going to be somewhat of a downer song, you know, it's more of a thought provoking song and an experience driven song than blast out of your car as you cruise down the boardwalk song. Um, yeah, for whatever reason, it had Juice vibes for me. Just the way he was, the way that the voice was layered on that hook there. And it's funny, he said waking up to your faces, the different faces, right? I don't know why that stuck with me, but it's like it's not even like a like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. It's like it's not just two faces. There's just like many. It's almost like you don't know who you're getting on a given day or a given moment, and it could switch mid conversation from really sweet to to manipulating, and you don't know because it still seems sweet at face value, right? Um, Again, thought provoking, and I'm sure anybody who's had at least a few relationships can relate to at some level to that there. Because there's a lot of people that, I mean, maybe not in to the extreme that he's kind of referring to or that I was referring to, but to some level, for sure. Um, ran into somebody that's similar to that. That's it's no, it's a great song. It's a cool collab too. They both did their thing. It instrumental is great. Beat was good. They both sounded great. It's more of I think it's more about the lyrics in that than it was really anything else. The production was good. It's the whole sort of like locked in this house, locked in this room, locked in this chair. The puppet strings, the themes that they used there made sense within the context of the topic. But I think the lyrics were powerful there. The lyrics were strong. So yeah, well done. That was dope. That was Dax and Phix on Narcissist. So yeah, do me a favor, go support each one of them on their pages. Go like and subscribe, please. And if you like what I do, please like, comment down below, subscribe. I do plan to get to more Dax in the future here. I got a lot to run back in his discography. That I haven't done. I just have lists of stuff to do. So I was just trying to stay on top of the new stuff as much as I can. I haven't checked out a whole lot of Phix, so maybe I'll dive into. Let me know down below if there's some favorites you guys have. He's dope. I'm open to listening for sure. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your Friday, wonderful weekend. We'll catch you on the next.